Un, dos, tres, probando, ¿me escuchan? Hello, everybody. Thank you so much to tune in Tune back in with this podcast. Thank you so much for listening to me. This is a new phase. I'm gonna do not a very long podcast right now, because this is gonna be the first episode of the second season in my story life. No, I just want to tell you is that I feel very grateful, and I just learned not long ago to practice being grateful more often. And I'm grateful for everything that I'm going through right now, that I've been going through in the last year. And I haven't been posting or uploading more episodes of the podcast, and I just feel like it's a good time to do it, because I feel like I need to put myself out there and show myself to myself that I can do this. And this is a new season. See, you're looking at me. I'm going to be posting this video in YouTube as well. And obviously, I'm going to upload it to the podcast and to Spotify, so you guys can listen to it. It's going to be in English and Spanish. I'm not sure how I'm going to be dealing with the two languages, because I want to reach to both communities, Spanish speaking and English speaking. But right now it's going to be in English, because I will be bringing in a amazing woman, and I'm going to interview her and ask her questions about her journey. Her name is Sophia, and you are going to already see the episode, because I'm going to upload both of them. So as you are listening already to this one and you're looking at it too, you're gonna see that it's there, because both of them are gonna be there. So I'm not sure how often I'm gonna be uploading, but anyways, I'm gonna be sharing stories of powerful women that are in the same journey like me in this present time in my life. And women that we're in the journey, I'm getting the chills, because I'm thinking of all the things that are gonna be happening. And I'm saying are going to be happening because one of the other thing that I've learned in this not long ago is to talk about the things that you want, and they're going to happen. So thank you for listening to me. I'm just welcoming you. If you're new to my podcast, it's been a journey. We're gonna do this more often. It's gonna sound better, look better, and you're gonna love it. So not just me is going through a change, but everything is changing, because it has to. We gotta be moving. So if you're one of those people like me that was always stuck in the past, feeling sad for the things that are not happening anymore, and you're feeling sad because you are gonna be a year older, oh my goodness, I cannot tell you how sad I was every year when it was gonna be my birthday, because I was always just thinking about the things that were not going to be, in quotation marks. And I don't know, I'm turning 30 in, I believe, 5 days. Today is July 1st, and July is an amazing month, because a lot of things happen in this month, and it's going to be a year of a lot of things in my life that just happened. I will be talking about it with you, and I will be sharing my story and how am I working on my journey right now. So stay tuned, and hopefully you love it. And yeah, by me saying that I'm thankful and I'm grateful, thank you again. And hello, this is Ines. I know I've already talked for 4 minutes. My name is Ines. I'm going to be 30 in 5 days. Currently, probably by the time that you're hearing this or listening to this or watching this, I'm 30 years old already. And I have my own business. And on top of that, I do just talk about myself on social media and tell people that whatever they're going through right now and whatever they are right now, it can be much, much better. Saying it, believing it, and making it happen, it's a job. It's a lot of work, because I choose every morning to get up. Sometimes it's harder than others, and work on myself. listening to audios and put the work so I can become a better woman for the generations that are going to come after me. And I'm going to tell you, I'm 30 years old. I have my own business. I do put myself on social media and I talk about my story. What story? I got married when I was 20, and I've always been a very passionate, driven person that I did not know about. I did not even know that who it was, but I've noticed and I have seen that I'm a very passionate woman, that whenever I want something, I go for it. And I go for it. It could be a defect, but it can be something good too, you know? As you can tell, my English is not my first language. I speak Spanish, and I learned English as I started growing up, because I came here when I was 12. I'm originally from Mexico, from Guanajuato, Mexico, and I came here when I was 12. My parents brought me here along with my little brother, that he is 27 right now. Believe he's 27. I'm gonna turn 30. I'm a fourth out of 5 children that my parents had. My mom and my dad, and a sister, an older sister, and 3 brothers. And my family is a very passionate family. Like, we love each other so much that sometimes it's way too much. Like, you know, when you like love chile so much and you put too much chile, and then you're like, oh my god, it's too hot, I cannot eat it, something like that. Or when you put too much salt, even though salt is so good, but you know, if you put too much salt in a food, it's gonna be salty, something like that, you know. And we've come a long way. So I'm a passionate woman that I love life to the fullest. I love singing, I love dancing, I love talking to people, I love talking in general, and I love learning. That's one of the things that I love about myself, that I'm always curious. I'm always looking for things to learn. And I have noticed that whenever I feel like I'm not learning, I get bored, and is when I get in trouble. I get in trouble with my internal mental feelings, because if I'm not being challenged, once a manager at a restaurant that I used to work at told me, he's like, you know what, I see that whenever you're being challenged, and that stuck in my head all the time, and I've learned about myself that when I'm not being challenged, I kind of get in trouble because I get bored. So if you're one of those women that got in trouble sometimes in school because, I don't know, like you did not even know why you were always in trouble, I was one of those too. Like, not in big trouble, but I was always like chismeando with my friend, like talking and just not listening to directions, because I probably was bored. Probably the teachers did not even know how to deal with me, or I don't know, you know. I think that was part of it, because when I came here, I was one of the smartest in the classroom. I don't know why. I don't understand. I was like A+ in all my classes, and I didn't even speak English. And okay, so passionate. I'm always like doing something new. I got married, and that was one of the hardest tasks I've ever been into. Living with another human being. He's an amazing guy, but it's just that we weren't meant to be together. Probably we were. I'm not sure. I'm still working on that journey. I'm still healing. I'm taking full responsibility of the things that are my responsibility. Definitely, I do believe that if there's 2 broken people, it is hard. It's definitely tough to make something work. And this morning I learned something. 2 halves make a 0. So 2 halves. Imagine this. 2 half circles. Put them together and they make a 0. But 2 holes, 2 zeros, if you put them together, they make an infinity symbol. So if 2 whole persons, if 2 powerful people, complete people get together, they make an infinity, and like a powerful something happen. And I'm working on becoming a whole complete woman. So not getting into too intense into my past, but yes, I was married. I got married when I was 20. I'm telling you, when I'm full, like when I want something, I'm full, like head to toes in it. Like I was in that marriage completely. But I wanted it so bad, what I wanted, that I forgot about many other factors that were needed. I wanted to have this perfect family, this perfect marriage, this perfect husband. That, of course, there's nothing perfect in life. Nothing perfect. And I did notice, I want to tell you this. I did came across a time in my life that I lost myself trying to fix the other person instead of fixing myself, that I forgot about myself and I forgot to love myself, and I was loving this other person more than I love me. So I let go of so many, I forgot about me in so many areas and so many levels. I forgot about taking care of myself emotionally, mentally, and physically. This is why this podcast is called The Trinity: mental, physical, and a spiritual healing. Okay, so because of so many other factors as well that I'm still working on in my inner child healing as well, I came across this person because you attract what you are. There's no other thing. So people say that I look like my mom a lot, and I do believe it. My mom, it's a beautiful woman, and I do look like her a lot, but I look like my dad a lot too. And my dad and I had a very, very, very good, like very close relationship, or interesting relationship. I don't know what close means, but we had this relationship that my dad knew me and I knew him, and we just fought, like we fight each other and love each other in a very interesting way. And my mother's like wife role, I believe, I don't know, obviously sometimes you repeat patterns, and anyways, that's what happened. I'm changing those thoughts and those ideas, so one day when I have my own children, they live a different life, at least from where I can take responsibility from. And that's where I'm working on. So being and taking full responsibility of myself and what it's my responsibility, and not just, knowing that there is something that I can do better and I'm not working on it. I'm trying my best to become a better version of myself for the future generations and leave a legacy of something better. So whenever I die, there is leftovers of good stuff in the world, because there's everybody in this earth, they're not fully bad people, it's just hurt people that did not know what to do, or probably they didn't even know where to go. And that's why I want to create this space for you to listen, to come, to reach out, to ask for help. So you're not alone. We're going through the same journey and everything, right? So I got married, and then the reason why I got divorced, I don't know if I should talk about it. Maybe I will in the future. But it was a lot of things. I'm still taking the responsibility of what it is my responsibility and what is not. Anyways, I left the house, and I took my dog and everything. The dog situation was something that I was still working on, because I wasn't sure if I should bring her with me or not. But anyways, the dog is with me. We are in this beautiful apartment that God blessed me, and because I put the work into it, because I started listening to my feelings, I started actually visualizing what I wanted, and it comes true. Like, if I tell you all the things that happen in my life every single day, I would never finish, because I for sure trust in my superior power that whatever you ask, it'll come. So you need to be careful what you're thinking, because definitely sometimes you're thinking and saying things to yourself that they're gonna become true. If you're telling yourself, I'm sick, you're gonna end up being sick. If you're telling yourself, I'm wealthy, yeah, you will end up like getting into situations that are gonna take you to the path of becoming wealthy. That's what my path, I want it to go. So, and then because of the divorce situation, I started, I actually got out of that relationship because I discovered that I needed to love myself more than I love this other person, because you cannot love anybody more than you can love yourself. You can't, because if you do that, for my story, that I went through, I was taking and actually doing things and taking things that were not acceptable, and I didn't even notice that I was in a relationship that was violent from both parties, I believe, because I'm not a victim, and I don't want to think that way, because I want to grow. If I become a victim, then I'm not gonna grow. So definitely, many times, definitely I was in a situation that it was both of our responsibilities. But anyways, I did not notice that. I didn't notice that I was in this kind of relationship until somebody came and told me, like, you are in a violent relationship. What are you gonna do? And I was like, it was shocking, like, what? Like, violence? Like, there's no physical. No, that he's not touching me. He's not doing that to me. And a lot of times we lie to ourselves because we don't want to change things. Whenever you protect something, it's because you're not willing to change it. So if you say, I'm not fat, if I say I'm not fat, is because I'm not willing to let it go and actually do something about it. If I'm saying, I'm not eating a lot, I'm eating healthy, then you're just gonna get stuck there. Nothing's gonna change. Then a year ago, my dad passed, and grieving my dad's death, it's still until today a journey. I'm working on all of those things, but definitely the one thing that I'm working the most is being grateful of the things that are happening right now, because it's hard to be grateful of things that are painful. It's hard to be grateful of things that are painful. But this morning, I learned that being grateful, it's just being grateful of the challenges, of the tests that life is giving you to make you that person that you probably are searching for, that are looking for. And if it's a physical pain, if it's an emotional pain, if it's any kind of pain, like, pain is not pain, it's a proof. Like, it's just being tested. You're just being tested. And I didn't know that. But sometimes we forget. That's why I advise you, I definitely recommend you to listen to a lot of audios every single day, because they're the same people talking, they're saying the same thing, but you're not that same person. You're not the same person than yesterday. Maybe you're better, maybe you're not that better, but you're not the same person. So yes, it's the same message, but you're gonna hear a different message every time, because you are not the same person. So I've heard this before, but it just did not make sense the way that it's making sense right now. And probably it will even make more sense later on in life, in my future. But as of now, I want to be grateful for the things that I've been going through. And in January, my grandpa was detected with prostate cancer. And this things that I'm telling you, they have more into what I've felt in those times and stuff like that, but I'm just leaving it that way. I'm telling you who I am, and I'm telling you the things that have been impacting my life in this past 3 years, almost 3 years since I left this marriage. It was 8 years of marriage, and it was a lot of things that I learned from that time. I was 20 and now I'm 30. 10 years different. It's a lot of learning. I can't wait for whatever. It's kind of scary to say that. I can't wait for whatever the future is gonna bring. I'm scared because I'm still not fully trusting my superior power, and that it's gonna be good. Whatever it is, it's gonna be good. So that's me. It's a 20-minute podcast every time I tell you guys, so thank you for listening to me. This is me. I just wanted to let you know a little bit of my story, and the ladies that are going to be sharing their story, a little bit of their story in the next episodes, it's going to be amazing women that are still on the path. Okay, they're not perfect women. Nobody's perfect. We're just women that are wanting to become better and helping other women to do the same thing. So definitely there's always work to do, but let's do it together. I heard this quote this morning, and I'm gonna leave you with that. Flowers grow better when they're all together. It's beautiful, huh? flowers grow better when they are together. It's beautiful. Just gather with another friend, gather with a group of people that are in the same path. They're wanting to become better, look better, feel better, and just gather with other flowers so you can grow better, more beautiful, stronger, colorful. And let's make this world beautiful, woman. We're women and we're powerful, and we can help each other in so many ways. So thank you so much for listening to this. Thank you so much for watching this. Look, I'm crying. I'm like crying all the freaking time. I'm just grateful. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you in the next episode. Please listen to the next one. Sophia is an amazing woman.